Hello there, my friends. Welcome to the Star Wars Vault. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for new Star Wars content every week. What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to catch up on the 3 most recent episodes of the Andor series, this of course being episodes 8 through 10. These episodes really went well together in a lot of ways and had one major arc that ties the 3 parts into one story of its own. Without further ado, let's jump into this. Starting with episode 8, we remember Cassian, under the alias Keef Girgo, was recently sentenced to 6 years for essentially doing nothing, except for walking too fast, I suppose. He is now brought to Narkina 5, a prison offshore surrounded by water, where the prisoners have no escape and are all flown into. The steel floors have a frying system to keep the prisoners in line, as they are all forced to walk barefoot while the guards wear heavy boots to protect themselves. Cassian is assigned to a group on one of many levels to help build complex machine parts. This slave labor is no easy task, as all groups are motivated to finish first on their floor in timing, as they will be rewarded with flavored food. However, if they finish last, they will be fried as punishment. We meet Kino, who is Cassian's floor manager, played by Andy Serkis. You may recognize his voice, as he was the actor who played Snoke in the sequel trilogy. Quite fascinating, right? Each day that passes, another shift for the inmates is counted and served, to which Andor already has put in 30 shifts this episode. We see Mon Mothma have another political party at her residence where she continues her talks with Tay Kolma, and more whispers from colleagues about how Palpatine runs the government, as well as mentions of the Aldhani incident. Tay voices concern to Mothma about new banking regulations on Coruscant, stunting their goals of making transactions for her so-called charity. With the ISB on the hunt for this rebellion now dubbed as Axis, Dedra Meero brings in Cyril Karn for as much information as possible on Andor and the secret buyer who escaped with him. Cyril seems very motivated to help the Empire, and Meero, as he states, Cassian Andor is a murderer and a threat to the Empire. Shooting over to Ferrix, Bix and Brasso are attending to Marva, who seems very frail and weak at this point. They unexpectedly get interrogated by the ISB, with Meero leading the charge, who is trying to establish a link between Ferrix and Aldhani. Episode 8 concludes with Luthen Rael meeting with Saw Gerrera. Luthen offers sought-after Imperial tech for free if Saw returns air support for Anto Krieger, a separatist rebel, to strike the Empire. This scene showed some interesting banter and alludes to a past relationship between the two men, with Gerrera ultimately turning down the offer, saying he's the only one with clarity of purpose. Shifting to the start of episode 9, Bix is strapped to a chair and refuses to give Dedra Meero information on Andor. Dedra shows just how crucial she is with her cold and tenacious dialogue, then proceeds to torture Bix with a headset noise amplifier until she gets what she wants. Back at the prison that Cassian is stuck on, an issue happens on level 2 of the institution, with rumors going around that 100 men were killed, but no one knows why. The shifts continue as one of Cassian's team members, Ulaf, an elderly man, starts to deteriorate before their eyes. Andor has already secretly started a plan for escape, as he cuts on a water pipe in his cell in an effort to eventually flood the floors and make the frying mechanism a useless tactic. Back on Coruscant, it seems that Vel from the Aldhani mission may indeed have family ties with Mon Mothma, as she visits her residence and has talks about the rebellion and Luthen Rael. Cyril Karn also seems to be slightly obsessed with Supervisor Meero, while she warns him to back off, showing a level of disgust for him. Flipping back to the prison, Cassian and Kino get a medic for Ulaf, who seems to be on his last breath. The doctor tells them that he has to give him a fatal shot so he can rest in peace after suffering a massive stroke. Kino questions the doctor about level 2 after he made suspicious comments, such as saying everyone will beg for a peaceful death soon. The medic reveals to Kino and Andor that a prisoner was released, then immediately sent back to a different level. Word got out, and the guards fried all the men to keep quiet and maintain order of the 5,000 men total on this compound. Realizing now that no one will escape, Cassian asks Kino how many guards are on each level. He responds, no more than 12. Now moving into episode 10, the goal is clear. Led by Andor and Kino, the group conjures up a plan to trick the guards and attempt to escape the compound. The episode is even titled One Way Out, as it is repeatedly exclaimed by Kino over and over. Cassian finally cuts open the pipe in his cell as water bursts onto the floor. He runs back to the station room where guards are coming down on an elevator platform. They jam the platform and catch the guards by surprise as they no longer have the floor power over the prisoners. Several inmates are shot dead, but they begin to arm themselves with blasters and kill many of the guards, quickly taking the momentum. Kino and Andor reach the control room as they speak over the mic, citing they are in control and all prisoners must work together in order to get out. Suddenly, almost all of the levels start running to the edge of the base and start jumping into the water in order to swim to shore. Kino stops himself as he mentions he can't swim, just, really a heartbreaking moment. And to be honest, we don't know what happens to him yet, but we do see Andor get pushed into the body of water. He eventually makes it to the shore along with a few others. Mothma with Take Homa have a meeting with someone whom she was calling a thug in the previous episode in order to secure confidential bank transactions. However, this is cut very short once the man known as Davos Skolden suggests he introduces his son to her daughter, and Mon quickly turns him down. She shows disgust for the tradition that her and her husband were a part of, when they got married as teenagers. The episode ends with Luthen Rael meeting a double agent rebel spy who works in the ISB, known as Lonnie, and convinces him to stay on program after giving an epic monologue of how he sacrificed literally everything in order to stick it to the Empire. So, looking back on these last 3 installments, I had a really fun time watching, especially the ending of 9 and all of episode 10. Episode 8 through most of 9 was alright, but it definitely felt filler-like to me. Not that it was bad, but it definitely all came together at the end of 10. Episode 10 was really awesome, as it had great pacing, and it had that, escape mission feel to it, which really carried this 3-episode arc, at least in my opinion. It was exciting to see Andy Serkis get a new role in Star Wars, and his acting was stellar, purposeful, and intense. It will be interesting to see what the last 2 episodes of Andor looks like, and I want to know what you guys think. Did you enjoy these episodes? Was episode 10 a new favorite for you as it was for me? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you force push the like button if you enjoy the content. Social media links are down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'm working on breakdowns for all of the Tales of the Jedi episodes, so I'll see you all in episode 1 real soon, and until then, may the Force be with you.